Today I'm in Dazaifu, a city just outside of Fukuoka that's famous for its history, its shrines, and for Pokemon fans, its PokéLids. It also happens to be day 2 of Global Go Fest 2025, so before diving into the main event, I thought I'd start the morning here by checking out all 3 of the city's PokéLids while visiting some historical and cultural sites. One lid over here and then another one, the government office, and then last of all is the one in Dazaifu Tenmangu. I don't think it's shown on this map. Yeah, it should be somewhere up over here, so that's the plan. Back in ancient times, Dazaifu wasn't just the political center of Kyushu. It was also Japan's gateway for foreign diplomacy. In order to receive envoys from overseas, the guest house was built here in the 8th to 9th century. And that's where we're starting today, at its ruins. So we're here right now, and we're overlooking the site of kitchen facilities. And then on our right is related facilities, not specified, and then management area and the other accommodations for the foreign visitors, really. If I'm not mistaken, this one right here is the Poké Lid for the guest house ruins, and yep, look at this. Wow, this is actually really pretty. So that's attack form Aegislash and defense form Aegislash, and I really wish they are available in game right now because it's just one of the coolest looking Pokemon. So hopefully maybe next year in Kalos tour, we'll see the release of Aegislash. And funny enough, just a short while after I filmed this, the Honesh line was actually released in Pokemon GO, so maybe I manifested it somehow. Anyways, back when this guest house welcomed foreign envoys, it is said that honor guards were stationed here to protect them. So Aegislash, the Royal Sword Pokemon, represents those guards and the role they played in safeguarding this place. Okay, let me spin the Pokestop and collect the gift from this Poké Lid. Yeah! Like the last video, I'm going to stick around this area for the next 5-10 minutes and get a couple more of these to gift. Since this is actually Go Fest weekend for me, I'm going to take down a Zacian over here as well, because why not? Shiny check. Regular Zacian, 2114 CP. Okay, let's get to the next Poké Lid, which is only about 15 minutes walk away. So I'll see you when I get there. Right! This is the second Poké Lid of the day, second one in Dazaifu, and it features three types of Pokemon: Fletching, Sawsbuck, and Kirlia. And this is the reason why these Pokemon are chosen to represent the government office ruins. Before we get into that, here's a bit of context about the ruins. When Dazaifu served as the political center of Kyushu during the Nara and Heian periods, a large government office complex was built here to oversee the island's administration. The complex was eventually destroyed and the area is now a public park, but its remaining foundations still give a sense of its original scale. The Poké Lid design found here features Sawsbuck, Fletching, and Kirlia, and each of them was chosen with a special meaning. According to Dazaifu City, the design was inspired by Baikanoen, a gathering held during the Nara period by the governor of Dazaifu, where guests composed poems celebrating the beauty of spring. These poems were later recorded in the famous Japanese waka collection Manyoshu, and even inspired the name of Japan's current era, Reiwa. Spring form Sawsbuck represents the deep cultural significance of plum blossoms. Fletching and the two Kirlia seem to symbolize the fluttering birds and dancing butterflies described in the same poem from Manyoshu. Together they recreate the ancient plum blossom banquet through a Pokemon-inspired lens. So here it is, the Pokestop for this lid. I'm gonna spin it and grab the gift. Zacian shiny checked. It is not. 2116 CP. 1 second, I actually have 4 eggs hatching right now. So on day 1 of Global Go Fest, I already caught a shiny Torkoal and a bunch of shiny Pachirisus. I have a ton of shiny Skitters as well, so I'm not really looking for anything special from the 5Ks. So yeah, 2 kilometer eggs, 4 of them. I'm looking for shiny Flabetes. Oh, Oranguru! Wait! This is actually quite cool because Oranguru is heavily related to the final Poké Lid of Dazaifu. So right in front of Dazaifu Station is the final lid. This one features Oranguru, which I just hatched a bunch of, Alakazam, and Slowking. And this is what it looks like in the game. I'm gonna spin it and call it a day, pretty much.
Right down the road from this Poké Lid is Dazaifu Tenmangu, one of the most famous shrines in Fukuoka. It was built over the grave of Sugawara no Michizane, a scholar and poet who was later revered as the deity of learning. Because of this, many students visit to pray for success in their studies. The Pokemon featured on this Poké Lid, Oranguru, Alakazam, and Slowking, were chosen with a connection in mind. Each of them is known for intelligence and wisdom, perfectly reflecting the shrine's history and the values it represents. Leading up to the shrine is a lively street lined with small shops and local snacks. One of them sold mentaiko baguettes, and because mentaiko, or spicy cod roll, is a specialty in Fukuoka, I had to try one. It was really tasty and the staff were really friendly too, so give it a try if you visit. The shrine itself is of course immaculately beautiful. The main hall is currently under renovation, so I couldn't see it this time, but it was still a really special visit. When it comes to academic performance, consistent learning and training are definitely the keys to success, and speaking of training, Hyper Training and Golden Bottle Caps were introduced in Pokemon GO through Go Past Deluxe Ancient Discovery. I decided to claim this rare item here and use it on my 10-10-10 IV Zygarde.
Okay, so I just became good friends with Zygarde. And let's check the Hyper Training. Okay, these are my tasks and I have to win 20 raids with my trainee in my battle party. Take a snapshot of my trainee on 15 different days. Oh wow, okay. Spin 75 Pokestops or gyms. Okay, these are okay. These are acceptable. Yeah, I'm not sure how the rest of these are gonna work. Let me see. So task rewards will be awarded automatically. Oh, I see, because I'm trying to raise this 10-10-10 Zygarde to a Hundo, so I'm gonna have to do a lot more. Okay, I'm excited to get this beautiful doggo into a snake for, I don't know, year of the snake, I guess. But yeah.
Alrighty, so about 3 months later during City Safari Bangkok, I finally completed the Hyper Training. My 10-10-10 Zygarde is now a perfect 15-15-15 Hundo. I didn't think it would take this long. I thought I'd finish in a month and get this video up sooner. But those tasks were tougher than expected, especially the HP training ones. Going from earning 5 candies with your trainee to hatching 30 eggs and then 10 candies again was a lot of walking. So props to anyone who finished early, and huge respect to players training their Pokemon from a Nundo to a Hundo. That's some real dedication. Starting November 10th through 16th, the Super Bottle Cap will also be available through Go Past Deluxe into the wild. It lets you max out one stat, attack, HP, or defense on any Pokemon. If you've got a Zygarde that's just one stat boost away from reaching perfect IVs, I'd say use it there. Mega Zygarde has been introduced in Pokemon Legends CA, and its estimated max CP at level 50 in Pokemon GO is 7,586. This thing could be an absolute beast, so I think it's totally worth the bottle cap if it means securing a Hundo Zygarde. And that's all I have for this video. I really enjoyed this trip to Dazaifu with the company of Pokemon GO and PokéLids. It's the kind of experience that makes me visit places I might have overlooked and even learn a bit about their history and culture along the way. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please take care, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!